easier way to look at them. So yeah, we can see that they're all using up most of the salary. We know the exposure percentages. You feel roughly comfortable about them. And now you can download them as a DraftKings import tool. So you can use that. To upload onto DraftKings website. I'm not going to do that now because it's really too early to even build lineups, in my opinion. So, and then now we can go look at FanDuel. So I think one of the big things about using an optimizer can kind of help you play on multiple sites, understanding what the salary differences will mean for your lineups. So if we go back here, using our favorite players, Derrick Rose, generate optimize lineups. So we'll see. Now you go back to player exposures. A lot more Westbrook, a lot more Cousins, and a lot less Jordan Hill. So given with roughly the same projections, we're going to have almost all Jordan Hill on DK, but a lot less on FanDuel. And I think that's a big one too. Favors is going to be a lot less owned on FanDuel. And even with a 2-point bump on Derrick Rose, don't think you're going to get much Derrick Rose on FanDuel. It makes sense, given that there's a lot of cost. JJ Barea's price is really much more appealing on FanDuel. Alright, let's see. Let's look at some of these questions, although I'm sure this is like a few minutes behind with all this lagging. No, it doesn't go up 40%. It would roughly go up 20%. Because Kemba's usage is going to be removed and it's going to be transferred over to other players on the floor. So Kemba's slightly 20% usage is going to be transformed to a lot of the other players. So I'd say it's roughly going to go up 20%, and his minutes are going to go up 10% or so, 34, 35. Obviously depends on Batum is playing. I think if Batum is not playing, I think Lin is really a must play because he's going to probably play until his legs fall off. Walsey, you can buy my plaid shirt nowhere because it's strictly a secret where I bought it. So screw you, Walsey. How does RotoQL help a new player? So yeah, I mean, I think one thing it helps you is that helping you actually construct your lineups. So I think the best part, what I would do as a new player is get projections, use last 5 games average. I think you can purchase what we have here. I think DFS Guru does a good job, especially staying on top of injuries. Prediction Machine, DFS SR are also good, but you look at there, you come up, and then you kind of keep your projections and adjust them as you see fit as time goes on. the night, so between 6 and 6:30. You kind of update these projections, and then you come back to the optimizer, and then you see what the lineup builds for you. I think one of the biggest questions that people have is, do I pay up for Russell Westbrook? Do I pay up for DeMarcus Cousins? But with projections, you can answer those questions. So then I'd go here, and I would kind of adjust if certain things you don't feel comfortable with. I would change those and then see what the results is. Let's see. So Matt B, how do you tell your wife not to make dinner? Tell them that you're gonna win the slam based on these sick new tool that RotoQL has. I'm sure if you win 20K in a night, she'll not make dinner for you till after. Let's see what else there is. Matt, question for tournaments or 50-50s. I think this is a really good tool to build a lot of tournament lineups and kind of understand how exposures are. But it's also good to look at what your cash team is in 50-50s. But really, I think it's a huge time saver when you're trying to build 50 or 100 lineups, especially when there's a time crunch from 6 to 7. That's the time you can only build lineups. So if you can make your adjustments in 15-20 minutes, export them, update them to DraftKings or FanDuel, you'll be able to keep up with the injury information a lot quicker and have that built into your lineups. So let's see.